And welcome back here to Open. Darren Jaime here with you. And as we are bringing you the news, the information, the things that you need to know, of course, we here at Open have had to change our format and go virtually because, of course, due to coronavirus, we are social distancing and practicing social distancing. And so a lot of things, a lot of adjustments people are having to make. And it's not just adults, but it's also children as well. And so when we talk about the coronavirus pandemic, children are actually trying to navigate the pandemic. And one of the things they can do is they can get off track from their life, their mission, and their goals. And so, got a very special guest to talk to us a little bit about how she's helping Bronx students be able to reach their goals and objectives. She's the author of books, and we've got a Bronx educator and author, Whitney Smith, joining us. And Whitney, good to have you.
Thanks for having me. Hello, everyone.
Hey, so tell us a little bit about this because, I mean, you've been really entrenched with Bronx students, and prior to COVID-19, you were really spending some time trying to encourage them and keep them on their life path.
Well, it's a difficult time for all of us, right? And the kids in general, they are having difficulties with staying in the house and having to be confined to their homes. And what I try to do now, not what I try to do, but what we do as far as our Zoom classes, we have the online classes that we make them interactive as possible, but not just teaching them about, English language arts, but also having those conversations about their feeling, where they are emotionally, and giving them suggestions, or I give them suggestions of what they can do to help them not combat, but to help to deal with this self-isolation. And yeah, coming from prior to this situation, it was a lot of interaction, a lot of, events that we would have to keep them engaged. So now we're finding these ways to keep them engaged and keep their minds, going and at ease. At the same time, trying to have some type of a, connection with them.
Yeah, get to that place of, I think we have to call it normalcy, but it's not normalcy.
No.
How do you get them adaptive? And so one of the things that you did was you actually wrote a book, and it actually is good for a time such as this, right? And the book is called so you got the book called Don't Drop Out on You, and there it is right there. So for people who don't know about Don't Drop Out on You, talk about it.
Sure. You know what I want to say? Before this COVID-19 situation, I created a campaign, my co-author and I, Dwayne, and this campaign was to basically get this book in the hands of the students at my school. So 120 kids were able to get Don't Drop Out on You and able to actually read it during this time of self-isolation. Okay, so the good thing, Don't Drop Out on You basically is to encourage youth and young adults on not dropping out on them when life gets hard, when those circumstances hit, when they feel as if they're not doing well in school as far as, grades, but also not just academically, but emotionally and spiritually. And it's such a time as this, as far as the title, Don't Drop Out on You, can help them maneuver and navigate through these challenges. Like, don't give up. I know you feel like, it's the end and I'm not going to be able to be connected to my friends, outside of social media, but able to have that connection, but don't drop out on yourself, and just encouraging them. So that's exactly what this book is about. Don't drop out on you.
Well, and part of it, you talk about meeting the authentic you, right?
Yeah.
And so what do you mean by so let's talk about meeting the authentic you, right? So what is the authentic you?
Okay, well, authenticity or being authentic is unique to the individual. So whatever that means to you, that means to you. But as far as authentic, being yourself, not second guessing who you are. And sometimes we will have those doubts, but knowing that who God made you to be, created you to be, that's who you should be. Be honest with yourself, value yourself, and just accept who you are, because you're the only person that can do you better than anyone else.
Right.
And you're okay. So that authenticity, being unique, being creative, being, who you are.
And so you got a lot of helps for people, right? You got the, being an authentic you and don't drop out on you. I think you is the central focus. But for students, right, that's a hard challenge sometimes to navigate. And they're also the age of actually becoming, right? You're finding out who you are.
That's right. And I teach 8th grade, so that's 13, 14 students. So this is a critical age because it's like we said, you're always becoming, but at this stage, they are experimenting with who they are. They don't know who they are, right? So, and what I do is I try to, even with the books, it encourages them to find out who you are. And that's, you're going to fail at some things. You're going to like some things one day, and then you're going to shift. And that's okay, to value the experience. So so the thing is that eventually all the experiences and their encounters will help them with becoming. So we encourage, this book and all my educators in my school, and we encourage them to, find out who you are by your experiences. And it's okay if you don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real quick before we go, got to give you a few seconds. Tell me very quickly about the college cheat sheet.
Okay. Also, I tell about the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's a college memoir. My experience, I'm not going to say it's about 10 years ago. I'm telling my age, but basically I just talk about the experiences I had academically, personally, and I really go into the things that you can't find. Well, you probably can find it, but the things that people don't talk about, the college experience, sororities, fraternities, credit, as back in my day, I sound old. Back in my day, the credit card companies were able to come on campus and say, here you go. They can't do that anymore. But anyway, the financial woes, the good experiences, the relationship encounters, how I was finding out who I was and what I liked and what I didn't like, internships. So I talk about a whole host of things in the college memoir, basically my experience to help someone else.
Well, you helped a lot of people. You got 2 books out there, College Cheat Sheet. Listen, thank you so much for coming. 3, there you go, right? I'm sorry. Undercut you there. But thank you so much for coming and sharing with us. For people who want to get in touch with you, I am Whitney D. Smith on Instagram, and you got other ways that we can get connected to you. Thank you so much for being with us here on Open.
Thank you.
We got more show coming up right after this. We'll be right back.